Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, just a fair warning. This speech might get a little graphic, might be a little graphic at the end, because I will be talking about sex and death.
Oh my God, my favorite.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Start with a story. One morning, I was reading John Paul II's Love and Responsibility, a book. My wife was still sleeping. She was next to me. And I was reading it. It was getting interesting. My wife woke up, and I asked her as she was waking up, "Sweetheart, how do you think we can make this relationship, this marriage, last a long time, full of love and happiness?" She responds, "Sex." Let me rewind back. Let me emphasize on how she actually responded. She said it was a quick draw. As I asked her the questions. How can we make this relationship last, this marriage work? She's like, "Sex." She was really motivated. I was like, I wanted to stop talking. I want to say, drop the mic, stop talking, show me what you mean. But we didn't go that way. I told her, from what I've been reading, I told her, death. Death is the key. But still, she's like, I prefer sex. See, my wife Lori, she was already deadly. When I had my daughter, Kyle, when she was born, not only it was the happiest moment of my life, but it was also a life-changing experience. I saw my wife change when she's with my daughter. Not only her, but the mothers in the family also. My mother-in-law, Emma, and my mother, Becky. They all unselfishly gave themselves up to take care of my daughter. They unselfishly loved her. See, I learned in church that death to oneself allows this unselfish love. Only when we let that selfish part of ourselves die, true unselfish love thrives. Same goes with our marriage. I want to share with you John Paul II's teaching on 3 kinds of relationships. I have this book. It's called Men, Women, and the Mystery of Love. Practical insights from John Paul II's Love and Responsibility. Love and Responsibility is his thesis when John Paul II was still teaching in the university. And this is written by Edward Sri. Let me jump ahead to where I want to talk about it. Oops. Wrong. Okay. John Paul II cites, when he cites the discussion of love, he talks about Aristotle's 3 types of friendship. Number 1, friendship of utility. Number 2, pleasant friendship. Number 3 is a virtuous friendship. So the first one, in a friendship of utility, the affection is based on the benefit or use the friends derive from the relationship. Each person gets something out of the friendship that is to his advantage. And the mutual benefit of the relationship is what unites 2 people as friends. That's number 1. Second one, pleasant friendship. The basis of affection is the pleasure one gets out of the friendship, the relationship. One sees the friend as a cause of some pleasure for himself. This friendship is primarily about having fun together. See, the first one, friendship utility, as an example would be a transaction business between 2 parties. They have a relationship until the transaction is over. And the second one, pleasant friendship, is something that's pervasive in our culture today. The hookup culture, for example, is an extreme. They hook up, they get it done, and after that, it's over. The relationship is over. See, the third one, virtuous friendship. The friendship in the fullest sense. Because 2 friends are united, not in self-interest, but in the pursuit of a common good, a good life. the moral life that is found in virtue. And it is this higher good that unites them in friendship, striving side by side toward good life, encouraging one another in virtues. See, true friends are primarily concerned not with what they get out of the friendship, but with what is best for the friend and for pursuing virtues in the friend. See, the first two that I mentioned, that can be categorized as utilitarian relationship. The last one is virtuous relationship. The big difference between the two is the first one, in utilitarian relationship, is what can I get out of it? It's so selfish. The second one, virtuous friendship, virtuous relationship, is giving yourself up because you want the best for the other person. Same goes with my marriage, right? Only when we let that selfish part of ourselves die, we can start to build a virtuous relationship where I want the best for my wife, where she wants the best for me. That is the virtuous friendship. We can start to build a home for thriving love and a place for God to hang out in. See, there's nothing new here. John Paul II didn't come up with this idea. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, came up with it. He set the example of unselfish giving, unselfish love. He gave himself up because he wants the best for me. See, in Ephesians, let me just quote this. Paul writes, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy. But there's hope here. Let's start cooking a little bit. Bring out my salad bowl here. See, I tell my wife, there's hope. Sex can still be the key to our marriage. What we gotta do is just take a full serving of sex, put that in this bowl. Take a couple of pinches of death, put it in your bowl, mix it all up real good. See, this recipe can work with anything, not just sex. Guess what we have? We're gonna serve that in a plate. Everybody guess what we have?
Salad.
Life.
This is what we have. Love. Unselfish, giving love. Thank you. Thank you, Al. Thank you. Very good.
I'm sure many of us enjoyed Al's speech. He picked something really close to his heart, his joy, his love, and his relationship with his wife. The intro delivery and the use of quotes and short passages from the book were great. Nice use of the props, entertaining, and definitely out of the box. All here could relate, regardless of what age, ethnicity, and whatever status you have, marital status or single, you could relate to that. It's well thought out. The intro, of course, grabbed everyone's attention. When you say graphic, and then you followed that up by sexual, well, everybody sits straight up in their chair, like smiling. So it kind of grabs your attention. Yeah, for various reasons. I don't know. But obviously, he wanted to exalt the love for his wife, and then later he transitioned to his daughter, which is nice. If you saw, he gave a little humor when he talked about the relationship with his wife and what do you want, honeymoon sex, and he proved that, and he was laughing, we were laughing. And then he went to his daughter, and then it became very solemn. So it was a nice transition the way he did that, and his vocal intonation went with that, matched that too. His body language was appropriate for the speech. It was more reserved and also humorous at the same time. If I was going to give any kind of critique, it's not really a big critique at this time. I'd say at least bookmark the passage you want. You won't be searching around for it. Number two, the salad, that was a great idea. I'd add a little bit more ingredients to keep them going, because we were in suspense a little bit. What's he creating there? You drop sex, death, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I put like other things common to life, like sadness, joy, emotion, and then mix it up while people think, what's he going to make? And then someone was blurting out an answer and he came up with love. I think that was pretty cute. Reminded me of a story of a Toastmaster that won, Danijaya Hirirachi, that had a rose. It was kind of like that. But again, in closing, I would like to say that that was a great speech. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure everyone else did, just by judging by their emotions and their clapping. Well done. Look forward to hearing more from you.